January 6th, 2021. I was going to release a video yesterday, but when I had made it, I was really emotional. It was a shocking day to watch. It didn't even feel real. Overall, yesterday was just a very hard day to process because, you know, for a lot of people that care about politics in our country, this was a very, very dark day. So as you all know, what had happened was that Trump incited a riot and basically said, you know, we're gonna march to the Capitol and have our voices heard, right?
We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them.
Let's have trial by combat.
So obviously, the months of him saying the election was fake.
The legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election from us. If you count the votes that came in late, we're looking at them very strongly, but a lot of votes came in late. This is a case where they're trying to steal an election. They're trying to rig an election, and we can't let that happen.
Saying that it was rigged, dead people voted, and pretty much insinuating that this election was not real. This is what happened. A armed group of white supremacists and terrorists decided to try to overthrow democracy in the guise of patriotism, and honestly, like, they failed. Like, what did you accomplish? What did they accomplish? They accomplished nothing but making our country look like a shit show. Democracies can't thrive with people like this and with rhetoric like this. There's no way either our democracy stands strong or it falls apart. The reason why these people are still out there is because America has not addressed a lot of things. Our country has a lot of wounds and a lot of pain when it comes to police brutality and how African Americans are treated in this country. Monuments that are still erected that represent hate and racism. We just allow these people to get away with this shit, really. Of course, everybody is talking about the difference between the BLM protests and the terrorists from yesterday and the police presence. I was at BLM protests, and from what I saw was people marching and peacefully walking, sitting down, yelling. Maybe a few buildings got tagged in spray paint, a couple windows broken, but nobody tried to break into a federal building and then try to overthrow a constitutional duty. And the police there were aggressive, running over protesters in some of these protests.
To a crowd of demonstrators, and officials are saying that those vehicles were being struck by rocks as well as other objects. Mayor Bill de Blasio came out late into the evening,
macing people for no reason, making hundreds of arrests, and being overall violent and inciting violence because they knew they could probably get away with it. And here, you have a bunch of fucking white people just walking to Capitol Hill with the police letting them in.
Police are squabbling with protesters. Oh, there we go. And they just breached the Capitol again.
The police taking photos with these people. And they just let this happen. There was barely any police presence there. It took the National fucking Guard to go do their job. And, you know, if you don't know by now, police officers voted for Trump in 2016. This shows a huge problem with the system of policing. Because you want to know why? Because police are just Trump supporters. Okay? And they don't care about law and order. They don't care about upholding their duty. They just care about themselves and are probably racist and view African Americans as, less than. And they're prejudiced, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely abhorrent. Now, I'm making this video again without a script, so please bear with me. But I wanted to also wait till there's more information coming out. So, as we all know, a woman was shot, because of this. And if you want my honest opinion, I do not feel bad. When you storm a federal building to try to terrorize our government, to get them to stop a constitutional duty in the electoral process, you are told to step back. Multiple times she was told to step back, gun pointed at her, warnings given, she didn't listen, and she got shot. Play stupid games and win stupid prizes. She was not a patriot by any means. She was a terrorist. And, when you're given multiple warnings and told to step back and stay away from a door, and then there's a gun pointed at you and you don't listen, you should be able to put two and two together. So I do not feel bad. Because here's the thing. Now, I'm about de-escalation, right? I'm all about de-escalation. I don't believe that people should just be fucking shot for no reason, right? But there was a reason given, and she was warned, and she did not listen. These are the consequences, alright? As a leftist, I don't believe in a state of policing where they will choose violence over de-escalation, but in this case, when there's literal terrorists inside a fucking Capitol, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I am not sad that she died. Sucks for her kids, because they'll never really probably understand right now, what the hell happened to their mom and why, and that is sad for her children, but for her, for what she did, I don't feel bad. So, yeah, what does this mean? What's going to happen? A lot of people are saying that they want to impeach and invoke the 25th Amendment. I just don't know why we're not arresting him. Trump literally incited violence. For months, he has insisted the election was a fraud, and for his entire presidency, dog whistled and has tweeted and has kowtowed to white supremacists, racists, and radical right-wing people. And then when the GOP all of a sudden pulls the Pikachu face and is shocked, oh my god, what? I didn't think this would happen. I didn't expect this. They're all responsible. Every Republican is responsible. And we have people that are Republicans saying it was Antifa. That's funny. Yeah, Antifa, let's just blame it on Antifa. Because we're that organized and we're that, fucking prepared to go and dress up like Trump supporters and buy a ton of their merch and then get tattoos of white supremacist symbols on us and then join in to infiltrate and storm the Capitol. Yeah, that makes total sense. All right. Everybody that thinks this was also Antifa and BLM, you're so far gone. Get out of here. What? What's really funny, too, is that I forget the senator's name, but he was, cowering behind his, the chairs, and I thought it was, kind of fucking funny, because, he was all these are patriots, and then the patriots come at you, and you're like, oh my god, it's fucking funny.
Okay? Representative Mullen, you are responsible, Mr. Mark Wayne Mullen. Know both sides. You're part of this. You can't. No. Also, fuck you, NBC. Are you fucking insane? Oh, you're better than this, sir. No, they're not. They did this. I'm losing my mind. He's literally pissing and shitting his pants.
So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next. Like, what could they possibly do? Why aren't we just arresting Trump? He also released a video today, basically like a bullshit like concession speech where he still like really didn't say like he lost or that like he's conceding. He like it was half-assed, and do not say, oh, finally he did it. No, fuck him. He still gets it, dude. He still needs to go to jail for sedition and treason, that because that's what happened. Also, we need to talk about these psychopaths. Paul Joseph Watson, Candace Owens, Caitlin Bennett, Liberty Hangout, all of these insane right-wing extremists, racists, like these fuckers need to get banned off Twitter. Not only that, like they're literally insane. Like they just like won't come to reality. And the Republicans don't care about the Constitution. These guys don't care about the Constitution, okay? They care about getting their way through whatever means is possible behind the guise of American patriotism, which essentially is fascism. And what's hilarious is like people like me that were Antifa, you know, we're against fascism, and we're like telling you Trump's a fascist from the very beginning in all of this. Throughout his entire presidency, we're like, he's fascist. Everyone's like, you're being crazy. And then we reach this point in American history where a literal coup is trying to be fucking attempted, and he like was gonna like play mini dictator. You know, he's gonna play mini Mussolini. And then you're like, well, I don't know if it's fascism. It's just insane to me. You know, absolutely insane to me. We told you this would happen. And it happened, and you're all like, so yeah, that's it. I just want to say that the 6th was a disgusting day in our history, and that anybody, to me now, that is a Trump supporter, still, at this point, if you're still on the ship, if you're still riding with it, I think of you as a brown shirt, I think of you as a Nazi, and I do not want to talk to you. I don't think I could reach you. I really don't think I could reach to people now and bring them to sense if they still think, like, you know, what Trump has done to this country. You know, what he did wasn't wrong. Like, you're so far gone. You need to go to MAGA rehab. But that's it for this video. Again, I don't have a script for this video because I'm still just kind of, like, shocked over what happened. But I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. And yeah, please subscribe to my videos for more content. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.